is Stari Most, the old bridge in Mostar. In 1993, it was shelled and deliberately destroyed, becoming a symbol of war's brutal effort to divide people. This is that same bridge today, rebuilt stone by stone. It's now a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a powerful symbol of unity and reconciliation.
We've traveled to over 130 countries, but this one, it moved us. We came to understand what happened there. We stayed to see how far it's come.
Bosnia and Herzegovina is a country of staggering beauty and heartbreaking history. A place where the echoes of war still rattle through its mountains, and yet where the resilience of its people will leave you speechless.
A country caught between East and West, war and peace, tragedy and transformation.
Bosnia and Herzegovina doesn't just tell you its history, it makes you feel it. This isn't your typical European vacation. This is Bosnia and Herzegovina. Sarajevo is the capital of Bosnia Herzegovina and a city like no other in Europe. It's a place where minarets rise beside churches, where the scars of war sit alongside lively cafes, and where resilience defines every street.
Walk its streets and you'll see scars like bullet holes in buildings and mortar blasts in the pavement, but you'll also feel heart.
One of our first stops was the Tunnel of Hope. It truly gives you an idea of what the citizens of Sarajevo endured while being cut off from the rest of the world. They couldn't leave, they couldn't get aid, they couldn't get supplies, and the airport runway split the city from help. This tunnel was hand-dug during the siege, 800 meters long. It ran beneath the airport, and it was how people smuggled food, medicine, and even electricity. When the world cut Sarajevo off, it was its lifeline.
And above ground, snipers lined the hills. Every step was a risk. For nearly 4 years, Sarajevo was shelled daily. Yet the people, they refused to surrender. It is a must visit and a good place to start when you arrive in Sarajevo.
One of the most unique places to visit in Sarajevo is the Olympic site. It starts with a gondola ride that gives you stunning panoramic views of the city, especially at sunset. This was the site of the 1984 Winter Olympics, just 8 years before the war began. It went from global stage to a sniper's nest.
During the siege, the bobsled track became that sniper's nest. From here, Serbian forces had a clear line of sight over the city. Civilians were picked off trying to get food or just cross the street. When you stand up here, it becomes painfully clear just how easily Sarajevo was surrounded and why the siege lasted nearly 4 years.
Today, the bobsled track is covered with graffiti and riddled with bullet holes and decay. But you can walk all the way back to the city along this moving piece of history. It's a haunting contrast to its Olympic glory. The war may have ended on paper, but the trauma remains stitched into the landscape of its people.
If you want to know more, the Siege of Sarajevo Museum captures daily life under siege, how people cooked, communicated, and kept their humanity while surrounded by violence. You'll see exhibits of everyday life, objects of the people under siege, incorporated with documentary footage. There are notes displayed, and even the toys children clung to while the city crumbled around them. This museum reminds us what hatred looks like when it's left unchecked.
Another important museum to visit is the Museum of Crimes Against Humanity. It tells the true story of the atrocities that were never fully reported. What this city went through was horrific. The exhibits are graphic, raw, and deeply human. It's not easy to read the captions or look at the photographs, but that discomfort is the point. We must never forget.
During the siege, journalists from around the world stayed at the iconic yellow Holiday Inn, just off of what became known as Sniper Alley. This stretch of road, lined with high-rises, gave snipers a clear view into the old city. Civilians were picked off while trying to get bread, water, or medicine. It was one of the most dangerous places in the city, and that hotel became a front-row seat to hell.
Along the same stretch of road is an unassuming bridge where one bullet changed the course of the entire 20th century. This is where the Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated in 1914, and this event sparked the beginning of World War I.
Right next to it is a small but powerful museum that tells the story. It's not flashy, but it's unforgettable. Standing here, you realize this city didn't just endure modern war, it helped shape global history.
Just a few blocks from the Latin Bridge along the river is the Sarajevo City Hall. It was burned to the ground in 1992 by Serbian forces. At one time, it held thousands of irreplaceable documents and rare books. Today, it's been beautifully rebuilt, not to forget, but to defy forgetting.
It is absolutely worth visiting. Inside, you'll find exhibitions detailing the war crime trials of Slobodan Milosevic and others, as well as rotating cultural exhibits that show the city's rebirth. The architecture alone is stunning, and wandering those grand halls gives you a real sense of what Sarajevo has reclaimed.
But it's not just sorrow in Sarajevo. This is a city that's very much alive. In Baščaršija, the old bazaar, the smell of grilled meat and strong coffee fills the air. At Shabil Fountain, pigeons gather while locals laugh and sip espresso. It's chaotic, charming, and completely unique.
This is the heart of the city, the place to eat, to wander, to drink Bosnian coffee, which is an event into itself. It's also the hub of culture, packed with museums, mosques, and non-stop energy. Sarajevo teaches you that beauty and devastation can coexist, and that rebuilding isn't just possible, it's powerful.
And Sarajevo isn't stuck in the past. When we visited, the Sarajevo Film Festival was lighting up the city with red carpets, outdoor screenings, and packed cafes that stayed open late into the night.
Sarajevo is rockin'!
There's nightlife here that surprises you with trendy rooftop bars, bustling riverside lounges.
You can sip cocktails at the Sky Lounge in the Avaz Twist Tower while watching the sunset over centuries of history. Take a riverside stroll to the Swiss Hotel Bar where you can enjoy a cocktail and take in the views of the city. Because Sarajevo isn't just surviving anymore, it's thriving.
Just a 2-hour drive from Sarajevo, Mostar is like stepping into a postcard.
Mostar is famous for its bridge, Stari Most. Built by the Ottomans in the 1500s, it was destroyed in 1993 during the war. But in 2004, it was rebuilt stone by stone. It's more than a bridge, it's a statement that peace can rise from the rubble.
Today, local divers jump from it in a tradition that blends adrenaline and defiance. It's symbolic of survival, of pride, and of reclaiming identity. The best place to watch is from below. Divers come around to take tips from spectators, but don't be fooled. It's not the fit guys in the Speedos that do the diving. Usually it's a tourist. Once all the money is collected, the guys step down and let someone else do the diving. It's the old bait and switch.
But even today, Mostar is a city divided. Bosniaks on one side of the Neretva River, Croats on the other. Two schools, two sets of politics, but one shared skyline.
Walk through the old bazaar and you'll hear the call to prayer echoing between souvenir stalls and shisha cafes. And make sure to climb the minaret of the mosque for a panoramic view you won't forget.
History is everywhere here, from Ottoman homes and war ruins to riverside cafes serving Bosnian coffee and baklava.
But this isn't just a beautiful place, it's one that was nearly destroyed. In the early 90s, Mostar became a battleground, first against Serb forces, then a brutal conflict between Bosniaks and Croats. It wasn't just military targets, they deliberately hit cultural landmarks like the bridge.
The old bridge was reduced to rubble in 1993, and its destruction wasn't random, it was symbolic. An attempt to sever the city's soul, but rebuilding it stone by stone, that was definitely defiance.
If you're planning a trip to Bosnia and Herzegovina, we highly recommend renting a car. It's the best way to explore the country at your own pace. However, you can easily book day trips and tours to the Tunnel of Hope, the Pliva Lakes, and even Mostar through Get Your Guide, which we have in the links below. We stayed at Hotel Sin Han in Mostar, and it was incredible and affordable. It was 100 meters from the old bridge, and the location couldn't have been better. The rooftop terrace had some of the best views in the city.
In Sarajevo, we stayed at Hotel Boutique 36, which had reserved parking in a secure, locked lot. Nestled in the heart of Baščaršija, it offered first-class service, on-site dining, and comfortable rooms. Plus, the free Wi-Fi made uploading all this footage a breeze.
Currency-wise, it's the Bosnian convertible mark. Some places will take euros, but we found that they preferred their own currency.
Bosnia and Herzegovina is incredibly affordable. You can eat well, stay in comfortable places, and enjoy top attractions without burning through your budget.
And it's safe. We never felt uneasy, just welcomed.
And remember, Bosnia and Herzegovina is still healing. When you visit war sites or museums, show respect. Treat it like a history lesson.
What happened here is still in living memory, but so is the resilience and the culture and the beauty.
Bosnia and Herzegovina doesn't just deserve your attention, it demands it. We hope this inspired you to see Bosnia and Herzegovina for yourself. Because if this story moved you even a little, just imagine what it's like to stand in these places.
If you're looking for more meaningful journeys and travel tips from our 130 countries we've visited around the world, make sure to subscribe to this channel and click on that bell for notifications, because we put up travel videos regularly.